We're live. Yay. Um, we are having a few technical glitches. So if I disappear, I will pop a video up or something of me finishing. But I'm going to start in the next couple of minutes because I know that the notification takes a while to appear. We're going to be reading, I'm going to be teaching you about some Flanimals. This book is by Ricky Gervais and all illustrations are by Rob Steen. So we will have a little look at that in a couple of seconds. I'm just waiting for the notification to go out because I know it's a bit delayed. Hopefully it should be out by now. So let's start. Oh, sorry, Siri decided to listen to me then. So this is a book called Flanimals. And we're going to have a look at the spotter's guide so you know what to look for. Okay, this is the coddle flop. It slurtles around, absorbing stains and puddles. Its only defense is to flip over to protect its soft top. Unfortunately, its bottom is equally soft and is instantly squashed if trodden on. And then this purple one is called the Plamglottis. Now, the Plamglottis is born without feet, so it swallows its hands to walk, as you can see. So it swallows its hands to walk on so it can go and find food. But when it does find food, it can't eat it because its mouth is full, because it's got its feet in its mouth. This is the Mernimbler. Now, Mernimblers live on honey water and softer bits of cloud. They stay this way for some time, and then they turn into adults as soon as someone says, "Oh, look at that cute Mernimbler. I think I'll stroke one." And this is the adult Mernimbler. It eats everything it sees and then dies of chronic indigestion. Oh, it looks like the notification has gone out, hopefully. This blue one is called a Grundit. Now, the Grundit staggers around half-witted and grumpy and tries to start trouble. Its favourite hobby is using the puddlerflage as a form of transport, but it always falls off, causing the bumps to its head. Luckily, the brain is too small for it to be affected. And this pink guy is called the puddlerflage. And this puddlerflage is a cowardly wobbler that spends its days avoiding the Grundit. The puddlerflage looks like a useless fat blob. It doesn't actually have an ounce of fat on it. It's water retention. In fact, it's nearly 100% water, sort of like filling a balloon from a tap. Baby puddlerflage can be used as water bombs. This one is called the Flemping Bunthimmler, and they feed on baby Mernimblers and replaces them all. However, he is exposed when they all turn into adults and eat him. And this grey guy is an underblenge. Now, the underblenge is a splench sucker who captures prey by sticking onto their faces and suffocates them. And the suckers are almost impossible to prise off. But unfortunately, the underblenge can't catch anything because it can't move from the rock that it was born on. Now this is a blunging. Now a blunging hample springs around, happily caring for its young. It's not so happy though when it comes into contact with an adult Mernimbler. The splunge is quite literally a bag of nerves. It's so utterly terrified of everything that it splunges at birth. This causes both parents to do the same, and that is the splunge. The honk. The honk is mole-like and it sleeps all day, until for no reason at all it makes the loudest noise on the planet, causing its nose to trumpet up to 50 times normal size. It then falls on the floor exhausted and fast asleep. Oh, that's the honk. We'll do a couple more, and then if people want more Flanimals, I have about 6 billion books of Flanimals, so we can read some more another day maybe. The Hemmelsprott. The Hemmelsprott rushes across the Guddle deserts on its wobble pod, only looking where it's been, never where it's going. It eventually dies by bumping into the Sprott Gosler. And the Sprott Gosler is gruntloid in build, but related to the anchor. It eats Hemmelsprotts, but is terrified of adult Mernimblers. So the green one is the Hemmelsprott, and this guy is your Sprott Gosler. Oh. The Sprine Bloat Trunker sprouts up explosively from a fungal spume puddle outside the sewage plant of the Sprog and Hemmelsprott recycling plant. It immediately joins the queue to be recycled. The Print. The Print is a small, sprooding creature that dives around, sometimes off tall rocks, but it usually manages to land on its head. They usually die from landing badly in strong wind and spraining their ankles. The Gumspudlet is Grundit food. It's not happy about this, but it can't bite back. The Sprog is always angry about its breath. The Sprog bounces and squeaks around until it is chewed up and spat out by a Grundit. So the purple one is the Sprog. The Ophlodermus. The Ophlodermus is born completely inside out. It lives inside itself to avoid its own smell. Can you see? There you go. The Plumboid Doppler is a lumpy squint sac, and it's both wormily turgid and yet slumpily flemble at the same time. Apart from this, it is totally normal. The Bimple Sprent. The Bimple Sprent sprints around blimbly in every direction, always avoiding its destination. After it's been around in circles for many miles, it dies from exhaustion in the exact same place that it started. And the last Flanimal that we'll read about today is called the Glonk. The Glonk does absolutely nothing and then dies. There we go. So this one's the Glonk, and this one is the Blimble Sprent. And that is all I'm going to tell you about Flanimals for today. But if you want to know some more, if you let us know in the comments, I have lots of Flanimals that we can read about. So thank you for joining me. I will be live at 2 o'clock, and we're going to blow some stuff up using vinegar and make a bit of a mess. So join me there, and we'll see you very soon. Thank you for joining me, guys. Bye.